everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got from today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, it's that time again to tell you about our favorite VPN, Surfshark. Never let anybody tell you what content you can't have access to. Get rid of geo-blocking.
Oh, especially in the state that we are in now that things are getting blocked all over Texas.
What the hell is that all about?
Yeah, it is really important to be able to have access to the things you pay for and keep your information off the internet. So they have alternative ID, which lets you keep your real name and your real email address away from the data brokers.
And Joe, why do we use it?
The best perk is you could share with anyone you want, unlimited devices.
Friends and family, guys, you'll be the most popular one. And even more smart is using our deal down below. If you go to surfshark.deal/angryjoeshow, you're going to get 3 additional months free off the plan. And use our code AngryJoeShow and protect your online privacy today. And I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Guys, check out Surfshark. They're our favorite VPN. Click the links down below. It supports the show. And in AJS News, I hope you had a wonderful solar eclipse. I think by the time this goes up, the eclipse thing may be over, at least in some areas. So that's all fun. Hopefully you were off the roads because people could tend to drive idiotically as they
Stop
look.
in the middle of the highway. Oh, this.
Whoa! So hope you're safe out there. And I had a news. Oh yes, I wanted to do a suicide watch. Suicide watch for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We are now down to 480 players. Just want to let everybody know.
It's gone up from a couple weeks ago. They were at 300.
Oh yeah, before the
but-
season 1 update we were at. But was it 65, Alex?
It got down to that 60
It
something.
got down to 65 was the lowest it got down to. So yeah, effectively season 1 is dead, and there's rumors. Now I think we were ahead of the curve here because you predicted 5. And I predicted 6, I think. Joe predicted like 3. It was going to cut off early. There's rumors it's going to stop at around 5. So I don't know where these rumors are coming from and if they're credible at all. So let's just ignore them. And but I do think it's like 5 or 6. So now that we got the fun news out of the way, let's jump into what the hell has been going on over the past week, Alex. Not much, right?
No, it's slower week. There's a couple big ones we'll get to. So, but we're going to start with the FCC potentially voting, well, will vote to bring back net neutrality on April 25th.
Oh God, flood.
We talked about this quite a bit in 2017 where they kind of removed it. And people were worried that, it was going to be the end of the world and the ISPs were going to throttle a bunch of businesses and limitations. Ultimately, not a ton of that happened, but it's still important that we, control our data as consumers and the
Probably
companies.
because there was a lot of pushback. If there wasn't a lot of pushback, then shit probably would have happened the way that the companies want.
Yeah, and so I think it's still very important that, we keep an eye on something like this. So if you are inclined, you can, contact your congressperson. And this is something that, when we're dealing with the internet and our personal data and our privacy, especially the way that everything is going, where everything's on the internet forever, this kind of stuff is really important, way more important than I think a lot of people realize. So gotta keep an eye on things like this because the second that we stop is the second that
That's when they get you.
that's when they get you. Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe Pesci. That's when they fuck you. They're trying to fuck us. Yeah. It's true. They are. So every time we kill it, or every time we make sure we're pushing back and have our voices heard, then they kind of quiet down, and then they're like, okay, let me go now, and they're not paying attention.
Now's not the time. Well, maybe. Yeah.
They need a big distraction, and then they'll slide some under.
Yeah.
What is that? This is a total eclipse. Okay, you have no rights online no more.
Everyone's just looking up. It's like, hurry up, get this
Yeah,
done.
it's sign the thing, sign the thing. We also got some news this week that Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, this is something that the Hollow Knight fans have been absolutely crazy about. This was supposed to be a DLC that got turned into a sequel.
Okay.
People have been waiting for it because it's not a really big team working on it. Absolute cult classic. And so they put up an ESRB notice and a Xbox store page. People are like, this is an April Fool's joke. Very funny. It's real. So apparently it is real according to the Xbox team.
It's weird timing though to do it. Why would you do it on that day?
I don't know. I don't know why anyone does anything anymore.
Yeah, there was a
April Fools.
few news stories that were legit news stories that came out.
Yeah, it's like, do I believe
Some
this?
people are annoyed with April Fool's, Joe, which, you know, sometimes I fall into that category. It's like, God damn it, I just want to get the gun.
I love the high production, or at least funny April Fool stuff. There's so much.
Yeah.
Bells.
I like that.
So there's
That's
so
what
much. There's so much low effort bullshit that's just like, I don't know, and it's very much Gen Alpha. It's like the YouTube prank people. It's like, April Fools.
Yeah,
I
like-
stabbed you with a pencil. It's like,
the one that I saw is like, oh, Patrick Mahomes to the Cowboys.
Try to. I had some.
That's fucking stupid.
That's
very
stupid.
yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
yes.
Thought I had some.
Who said that to you?
stories.
I think I know.
Who said that?
No. This is so. I was like,
Okay.
let's try.
Yeah, try. Effort is the difference there. I got some bad news if you are a hardware and or software developer in Russia. On top of the bad news you've been getting constantly, Vladimir Putin says he wants Russia to make consoles to compete with PlayStation and Xbox, also handheld stuff, and he's given them plenty of time to get it done.
Oh.
They have
State mandated gaming console. Interesting.
2 months. He gave them until June.
Alex, that is not enough time.
Yeah, you gonna tell him that?
So basically, they're gonna take the PlayStation 5, open it up, and take some pieces out, and then put it in a different plastic shell, and be like, "I made this."
They're gonna have to.
What
2
is
months?
the Russian version called of the PlayStation 5?
Something to be. What? I'm sorry. I don't know.
PlayStation cast. The PlayStation. And then
Gaming
what?
console,
Alex,
please, you.
what is the Xbox version in Russian?
I don't know. So it's the Soviet.
What's some of their architecture? What is it? Brutalist architecture. So
There's
it would look like
a-
it'd be a concrete block, and it would be called concrete. Yes, concrete. Nice. Yeah, they're gonna steal. I mean, they're gonna steal anything, because a lot of the, at least in the war, people were like deconstructing like their drones and stuff, and it's just basically repurposed.
Amazon drones.
Amazon drones and stuff like that. And I don't blame them if you're only give them 2 fucking months, and it's like Putin's not gonna know the difference, and then you go directly to jail
Yeah.
and get executed.
Yeah, they've also been tasked with the creation of an operating system and a cloud system for delivering games and programs to users. And then the government.
Still trying to work it out here.
Yeah, Stadia. Google couldn't figure it out. Well, so that's actually the joke that I was getting
Russians
to.
gonna work it out.
Is that Google has Stadia technology just fucking sitting there, waiting, doing nothing. And the Russian government
Yes, I
could
love that idea.
buy Stadia, and it could just put it over.
It's like, not only did we do this, we went above and beyond here and put these glasses on.
Yeah, Google,
The Google glasses.
Google Glasses, yeah.
We did it!
So they put the Google glasses while they're playing Stadia?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do both of them. And also, no one is buying Xbox Series S, the shitty one, and so you could just buy all of those ones and bring it over there, then no one will know the difference. And
Genius.
it says
I like
S
it.
on it for, Soviet bloc. The X is former
Make
Soviet
them
bloc.
red instead of white.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Russian gaming consoles, so fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, there are kind of fake ones and stuff that you can go on YouTube. YouTube has all these fun little reviews,
yeah.
like from China and other places.
Yeah,
Soldier Boy.
Yes.
Soldier Boy had his own.
Soldier Boy,
Yeah, Soldier Boy can do it. Putin
You remember
can do
that shit? Jesus Christ.
That ain't straight from China.
it. Yeah.
Fucking Soldier Boy console, god damn.
Well, they sell those things like you ever go to like a really shitty mall and then there's the dude
flea market?
you get
Fucking love the
and
flea
he's,
market.
the guy's like this thing has everything on it and it's like no.
Putin console
Yeah, it's
now, instead of Soldier Boy.
Yeah, or those little Tiger handhelds. If you're really old, you remember those Tiger handhelds that had like 9 black lines that would
Yes.
move and it just barely worked. So those are coming.
I think the console should be shaped like a bear, and it's just called Bear.
A handheld? That'd be cool.
That's fucking sweet.
It's like a Teddy Ruxpin, but it's like stomach is the thing, and you play. Yeah,
These things are demonic.
sign me up. Teddy Ruxpins are not demonic. Suicide Squad. We got a little bit of news. So yes, their player count's super low. No one really is enjoying it. But one guy is.
Let's see, wait. 99 players on April the 2nd. And then, yeah, basically 400s is where it's kind of averaging out on the lower end. And then at the really busy times of the day, you're getting about 800.
How many people are playing Batman Arkham Knight? The one that doesn't have any live service type stuff in it that is many years old. I'm curious to know what that is.
Right.
But so that this hacker who's on top of all the leaderboards in the game, because one, no one's actually playing this game, and I guess the only fun you can have in it is if you're breaking the rules.
2016 players. 2016 players. Suicide Squad 400.
Yeah. So things aren't going so well over there, and this guy's hacking them, and he's discovered a bunch of new costumes.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I've seen videos of dudes just running around with costumes that we didn't even know about.
Don't exist. Characters too, because so like Deathstroke, he was able to he has footage of him running around as Deathstroke, which is just like, well, what's the difference between him and Deadshot? And everyone's like,
The colors. Rocksteady makes the greatest fucking decisions. This is a never-ending source of entertainment. You just kind of have to have a good-natured attitude about it, Joe, because I would be depressed and throw myself out the window with all the people in charge of the DC universe.
Unfortunately, I don't
Yeah.
even want to play that game again.
we're gonna have to. Something's weird. Have you guys not hearing the do?
Yes.
I don't know what's happening, but the mics were intermittent.
So sometimes when you're talking, it's going in, and now it's stopped. Well, it's back again. So I don't know.
And then it beep.
That's virus threat protection. So
Okay.
like the mic is recording, and we are recording, and everything is working right
Okay,
now.
little technical difficulties. I think we're good. If not, we have the camera audio. So
Yeah.
let's keep going. Our mic's turned off. Hey, it's the eclipse. It's solar eclipse. Went crazy.
Solar flares.
It's the end of time. Yeah.
It's a massive EMP. Shit.
So yeah, this hacker's going in, and then of course WB is their legal team is not a skeleton crew. So the people designing this
No,
game,
they wanna make real
skeleton
money.
crew. Yeah, but the legal team on the other hand has gone after everyone who's posted
So what
pictures.
the fuck? God damn it!
or
I wanted to
images.
see.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna
I'm
post
trying to
anything.
look for it for you, and then we're.
I'm not gonna post
Now
it.
when we heard that, WB's lawyers are like, we
Yeah.
are
Look it up
funded.
yourself.
We are well funded.
Yeah, tons of DMCA strikes all over Twitter, and so
Cool.
no fun to be had. And then the last one is, we poke fun, or I poke fun at Paul Tossi and his love of Destiny, the Grind Festival, Grindfest, and he had put out a new article talking about how it's going to take 1,500 missions. And he breaks down everything.
Bro, we were ahead of Paul Tassi, weren't we, Joe? When we fucking did the calculations ourselves.
We gave up. We're
Yeah.
like,
No,
how
we
much?
definitely gave up. We're not fucking.
How
we're,
much?
No, there's no reason for it. It's just like,
There's
look,
not.
the estimate, it's like 71 days of logging in every day to do like certain battle pass things.
Yeah.
It's just what they've learned nothing from any of these other live service games that have come out before them.
Yeah.
And they did the minimal
Oh, yes.
effort to actually as far as game design. And so I just don't know what the hell they were doing for all of these years, because you look at something, and we've seen season 1 now,
Like
we've seen
8
the
years?
base game. What were you doing for that period of time? Because sometimes you look at a game and you're like, you see Halo Infinite, giant kind of half pile of shit where there's an open world that's not fleshed out, but then there's these other things, and you see that they were working on one thing, and then it cut off, and then they started working on another thing, so that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Nothing here makes sense to me because I don't see where any of the work came from.
It's the same goddamn missions
Very
they get
weird.
to do, and they're all fucking
Very
boring.
weird. I
Protect
don't know.
it, shoot the little purple pimples. I don't.
Purple pimples, yeah.
Fucking sucks.
I think. Well, number one, I know Rocksteady is not Rocksteady
Yes.
anymore. We know that. That the talent has gone from that studio to other places. It seems like people who are working there now is like their first project, their first game. You watch some of the developer interviews, you definitely see that. But what the oddest part is that it seems as if nobody in the studio has played any other live service games. Like you're working on a live service game, but yet you've never played any other one. So that's kind of what their development feels like, and it's odd to me. It's like, I wonder if that's company policy. Sir, I was playing Destiny.
Fired.
You're
fired.
You're fired. We don't keep those ideas here. We do not want to be influenced by other games because we know best. Or I don't know, but that's what it feels like because it's terrible decisions. It feels a limp dick attempt to continue the game and to piecemeal these new seasons, which are really just characters and a grind to unlock the character without any new stuff to do with the character.
Yeah, I mean, if season 1 had been a banger, it would have made some sense. We're like, oh, what they did is the live service, because that's like what other people have done. The base game isn't that great, but then as the seasons come out, then you get all the features. Season 1 had no features. They just put presents on the ground. Because when I think of
balloons.
Joker, I think of balloons and presents, also scarecrow fear, poison.
So, yeah, I guess we're I'm not gonna force us to play this again. I probably
the same thing,
the
though.
Superman Brainiac battle I want to see. Whether we watch somebody else play it or we play it ourselves, I want to see that. And then supposedly everybody believes, or that's what should happen, that at the end of season 5 or whenever they decide to fucking end this game because it's draining money from them and there's 500 players, that the real Justice League will show up and help you fight the last Brainiac or whatever. Then I'll look at that too. But other than that,
like 4 homeless people with machine guns beat Brainiac. We don't need all of the Justice League to fight the real
correct.
Brainiac. Like,
but that,
Brainiac's
that's
a joke.
Yeah. But that's the dumb shit that they're going to do to make you feel
Superman's
good. Whoa,
here.
they're
cool.
all back.
He could have killed him in like 2 seconds.
My favorite thing was with the clip you added with the developer. He's like, as soon as you open the screen, Captain Boomerang is flipping you off.
Isn't that cool? And
So
then
that's
Captain
what you're gonna lead
Boomerang's
with? That's the cool part.
It's
They should have just showed his dick. Because that's a big. I mean, if you don't know, that's part of the game where Captain Boomerang. They make it's.
God.
Watch the review. All right, that's what I got for this one. What else you got?
Okay, I have a few things. Sad news. Relic Entertainment, used to be one of my favorite strategy game companies, in charge of stuff like Company of Heroes. Recently played Company of Heroes 3, and while it wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. It almost seemed like it was pushed out too early. They didn't have enough money, and they needed more resources. Well, Relic Entertainment lays off employees to give itself the best possible chance to survive in an increasingly volatile industry. And this comes a week after other bad news for Relic, that Sega cut them loose. So Relic used to be under the Sega banner, and now they're not. So
Sega's fucking up. They've been fucking up for a long time. But when you literally throw $110 million in the trash and get nothing back for it.
So in order to survive without the money of a publisher like Sega, they have to lay off a few more employees. Letting people go was not an easy decision. It was made solely with the goal of providing Relic the best possible chance to survive in an increasingly volatile industry. So they're barely holding on there, and I hope they can make it through, and then eventually, come out with a badass game, get a new badass publisher who's willing to, infuse them with cash and what they need, because these guys are legends. I mean, if you don't know, a little game called Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War, one of the best fucking strategy games of all time, including one of the best Warhammer video games of all time.
It's just a what have you done for me lately market right now, and so some of these
Eddie.
companies,
So it's been 27-year-old studio, and god damn, man, it just sucks to see this kind of stuff. So best of luck to Relic Entertainment without under the umbrella of Sega. Maybe they might flourish. Who knows? We'll see if they can do it. But speaking of bad corporate decisions, one last story. Joe, I know exactly what you want. I can see you looking down at the floor. You're sad. You know what'll cheer you up? A new Matrix movie.
The last one sucked.
That's why. Yes. No. What last one? There was not a last one. Warner Brothers have decided that everybody is clamoring for a fifth Matrix movie. Who? Which one of you
Hey, you
over there?
forgot about the last one.
Which one of you in the audience fucking
Yeah, we saw we
tweeted
did
at
the
him?
review on it.
We want
like
another
it.
one, and then
Critics
Warner
and
Brothers was
audiences
like,
liked it.
"What?"
They're both positive. It's 63% for both.
Yeah, but I don't think it was a commercial success, was it? I'll have to look at the budget and then the box office. But anyways, per Variety, Matrix 5 will be the first entry in the series without one of the sisters directing. No, that's not true. I thought... Oh, yeah. So, no, the Wachowski sisters are not going to direct. Instead, it's going to be helmed by Drew Goddard, the screenwriter behind The Martian. You know The Martian? That's
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Correct. And so he is going to be given it. And
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna-
that's from a book. So
he writes the script and he'll produce the film alongside Sarah Esberg, who served as producer on the quite excellent Moonlight. According to PC Gamer, and then we will, those are some substantive names. Lana Wachowski is kind of involved, gets an executive producer credit. So basically, as we go further along, we're dropping all of the original sort of visionaries and directors and the Wachowski sisters from it, and now we have just the Wachowskis as executive producer off to the side, and they're giving it
As
to
long as their checks
Goddard.
cleared. Like,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
the Matrix 4 cost 190 million and only grossed 157, which is usually get about half. And so they lost a shitload of money.
This makes no sense. I don't. So Warner Brother Games is making great decisions, and now Warner Brother Movie Studios is making even more. Oh, these guys! And then they're like canceling shit and refusing to release it, like the Coyote. Like people want to see the Coyote movie, and then they're like,
They wanted
"Nah,
$100 million or like $75 million for that
is
piece
good."
of shit. What's
Like,
wrong
are they
with you?
purposefully trying to create a dumpster fire so that they can, I don't know, sell low or sell? I don't know what's happening.
So if companies have massive cash reserves and they want
You
they
write it
want
off.
to do stock buybacks, that's something
yeah,
like that
that's what I'm
happens sometimes.
thinking, because I can't explain all these other decisions. So it says, to be fair, Goddard.
See?
That's your fucking saying, Joe. I'm gonna break your finger. To be fair. Well, let's see what the sentence after "to be fair" is. To be fair, Goddard says he's saying a lot of generally agreeable words about it. "Quote unquote, it is not hyperbole to say the Matrix films changed both cinema and my life," he said, adding that the Wachowskis' exquisite artistry inspires me on a daily basis, and I am beyond grateful for the chance to tell stories in their world. What is this guy? Watch the movie every fucking day? All right. Anyways, so wait, that's it? Oh, that's
He's
the
saying some
writer's
agreeable
editorial.
words. Food is nutritious. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Water is wet.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
meanwhile,
agree.
Warner Brothers executive Jesse Ehrman said that the film is only happening because Goddard came to Warner Brothers with a new idea that we all believe would be an incredible way to continue the Matrix world.
Yeah, I don't believe that guy. He's like, this story kind of sucks. It's like, of course he's going to say the story is good. How many Matrix movies do you consider good movies? For me, it's one.
Good movies, yeah, it's one. And then I do
It's a bad watch.
I like some of the elements in the other ones, the ideas of it, and then the fourth one, oh man, it lost a lot of the magic, and
I think the high concept of 4 was interesting, but I didn't like the movie at all.
the whole meta stuff with the studio,
The video game
and
and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I just mean like, you
No.
know, Neo trapped in a different body type thing. And,
Oh, okay.
It's like that concept kind of interesting, but yeah, I
thought
didn't
you
like
talking
it.
about the
The meta thing.
Yeah, I mean, they had that stupid shit in there, like quote from Smith, "The market's tough. I'm sure you can understand why our beloved parent company, Warner Brothers, has decided to make a sequel to the trilogy." Neo, what? Smith, they informed me they're going to do it with or without us. I don't know what they're doing there. So it's the new idea that, oh my God, Warner Brothers executives are so smart. We have a whole scene where in the boardroom, everybody's making lots of money and they're super smart. And then the
talking
Warner
about
Brothers
the
executives
fourth
are
one,
like,
right?
yes,
Yes.
green light the movie. That sounds like a great movie. Very meta. People like meta, right? What's
Apparently
the new
they
thing?
do.
The Meta Quest.
Apparently they do, though.
63% of critics and audience said this movie is okay.
63%. That's not. They're not
Go
shit on
watch it.
fire.
Go watch it again if you liked it. Tell
I
me
bet you if we
you
watched
did.
it again, our rating would be even lower.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even remember what we gave
Me
it.
neither. I know I did.
That's how forgettable the motherfucking film was. That's
I rolled my
unfortunate.
eyes a lot. I know that.
But to be fair, Joe,
To be
So,
fair, he did
give
say
me a
agreeable
title
words.
for the next Matrix, Alex. Matrix 5.
regurgitated.
Perfect. That's it. Reloaded Revelations. Reloaded Revelations. What's the other one?
Revolution.
Revolutions. I don't know. Regurgitated.
That's perfect.
There you go. All right. Well, that's all. That's all I got. Matrix Regurgitated coming soon to a theater near you because Warner Brothers is genius. And yeah, but you know those guys are making bad decisions. But a good decision you can make is getting access to all your content with Surfshark, super low price, and share it with friends and family. Guys, stay tuned for part 2 to the news, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.